Hello, guys. I'm so excited. Welcome back with Chandra to Self Motivation Talk with your girl. We are back. We are back. We are back. It's so good to see my warriors, my lovely babies. And we got some talking to do today on the same subject that we've been going over, narcissistic traits and behaviors. So please stay tuned, y'all, because y'all already know how I get it up. Period. Let's make it. And we're back. Okay. So we're talking on the subject on narcissistic traits, like I told you guys. We already went over the few of love bombing, gaslighting, which is the same form of manipulation. We went over gray rocking, which is a form of silencing your mouth and being quiet and not having to say two words to the person or the individuals. We went over gang stalking, which is the same thing as flying monkeys, and that's what we call them. And we already explained what that means. It means the minions. They have their minions come and follow you, whether it's physically, whether it's through social medias, whatever the case may be, they are watching you and they are following you. Remember that. We went over energy vampires. We already know what energy vampires are. Is the people that want to suck your life out, suck you dry, take every fiber being out of you unapologetically and not care and leave you straight stranded where you're at with nothing. That's what energy vampires are. They'll take everything out of you. Everything out of you. You'll feel so depleted. You'll feel so tired. You feel so drained and you don't even know why. You didn't even do nothing. So two more I wanted to go over today would be empathy and rage. So those are two other traits of a narc. Let's first go over empathy. Narcissistic individuals, they don't know what having empathy means. They don't know what, they have no feeling. Always remember that. When you try to talk to a narcissistic individual and have them understand where you're coming from or try to feel some sort of feeling, whether it's sad, whether it's, being able to resonate with whatever they got going on and connect with that individual or those people. With a narcissist, they can't do that. They can't do that. Okay? They don't know how to connect and gravitate toward a person's emotions and feelings. There's no emotion there. So when something happens and you have that emotion where you're crying and you're feeling those feelings and you can connect, because that's what having empathy is. You can connect with the person's situation or feelings, or you feel for them. That's what having empathy is. You feel for them. I could connect, I could resonate with what's going on, what you're saying and whatever. But with a narcissistic individual, they can't resonate toward anything. They can't connect toward anything. Everything is one-sided, okay? There's no empathy there. In fact, when you are the one trying to make them understand what they did wrong, to sort of make them have some feelings on it, or to make them feel a little sorry or something, some emotion, what'll happen is they'll turn it on you now. They'll play victim, okay? So they'll make it seem like, no, what I did or what I said was right. I'm unapologetic. I'm not going to apologize because I know what I said and did was right. It was justified. Or better yet, it'll be a situation where, oh, you provoked me. Everything will be an excuse as far as it's not my fault. So there's no empathy. There won't be any empathy there because it's not their fault. It's never their fault. So let's write down some of these traits now. Remember, guys, write down. So, narc. More narc traits. Empathy. Well, you know what? Let's first do empathy. So with empathy, where we just said no emotions. Okay? So remember that. A narc will have no emotions. They don't care, but they will mirror the shit out of you. That's another one too, though, that I have to write down for our next video. Mirroring. That's a big one. Oh, they know how to do that so well, baby. You would think that, oh, they're the perfect one for me. They seem to understand me in such a profound way. No, they don't understand you. They're copying you, okay? And they're very good at that. So empathy, no emotions, okay? Everything is the victim. So empathy comes with no emotions. They have no emotions, and they will play the victim. I said that last time, but that comes with also empathy, because they can't resonate toward your feelings, because it's not about your feelings. It's about how you make them feel. It's all about them. Remember that. So empathy is no emotions. They play victim. Everything is about their emotions and not yours. Everything is about what you've done to make them cause and effect. So you caused this, which made the effect, which made me do this and that to you, you know? So empathy, like I said, they don't have any, no emotions, no feelings. They want to play the victim and play the guilt card as far as you're guilty. So basically, we're going to put you're guilty or never guilty. Never guilty. So a narcissistic person, I don't care how much you try to tell them that they were wrong, that they hurt your feelings, that you are disappointed, that you're sad. Even if you're physically showing that you're sad, you're crying, you're emotional, they see all of these things going on with you. They see that you're a mess. And instead of having that empathy, that sympathy, anything, well, we call it empathy because you don't want to sympathize. So with that empathy, what they do is they'll look at you and the exact words that might come out their mouth is, what's wrong with you? That might be one of the first things they say. You sitting there crying, you sitting there sad. Mind you, they already done physically maybe or verbally abused you or whatever the case may be. But the first thing gonna come out their mouth is, what's wrong with you? Because a narcissistic individual does not know what they do. They do, but they don't. It's an illusion for you, baby. You know, they do and they don't. They pretend that they don't know what they're doing. I don't know what I did wrong. What's wrong with you? I don't know what I did, because this is who they are. A leopard cannot change his spots. A zebra cannot change its stripes. So at the same time, I don't care what you do. You will never, I repeat, you will never be able to get into a narcissistic's brain, mind, whatever the case may be, mental, to be able to change their perception on the way they feel about individuals, okay? They're going to always feel nothing, okay? Empty sockets, okay? They're going to feel nothing for you, okay? The only thing that they feel, or the only time that they feel, is when you take away, because a narcissistic individual, they have supplies. And that's another thing we're going to write down, supply. There's a lot. This is a lot, man. Tell y'all, write this stuff down. A narcissistic, they have supplies as well. That's another one. So we'll go over mirroring and supply on our next video. But that's a big one too. But back to empathy. They don't have any emotion. They don't have any feelings. Nothing is about, anybody else. It's about resignation toward them. Everything is about paying attention to them. Everything is about me, how I feel, what's not happening for me. And just, it's about them. It's not about you. So when you collect yourself and you realize these things and you say to yourself, I don't care what I do to try to make things right, there's not going to be any empathy within this individual or these individuals. You got to run. You have to run. Because at the end of the day, no matter what you do, you will destroy yourself trying to appease or trying to get validation or get some sort of emotion, some sort of empathy out of the narc. You will not get it, okay? And I'm here to tell you that you will not get it. You will find yourself in circles. You will find yourself in circles trying to catch your brain. You chasing, your brain is out there and you trying to run after it and catch your brain. You chasing after your brain. And you never gonna catch it. Because the manipulation that's being dwindled, that's being, fondled with you, you don't even know what it is. You don't even know what it's called. That's why I'm here to tell you about the narcissistic traits. A lot of people don't even know what it's called. They don't even know the game that's being played on them. It's a game. And I said this on my last video. The game is with you, okay? You are the subject of the game, baby. But you aren't the one to win it, okay? It's not for you to win. The game is always in their hands. The game is always under their control. It's never, and I repeat, it's never under your control. That's why you don't know what it's called. That's why you don't understand what's being done to you. Hell, honestly, the narcissistic individual or people don't even know what the hell what they're doing to you. They do, but they don't. They don't know who they are. They can't look in the mirror and say, I'm a narc. I'm really doing these people wrong, man. I'm really messed up in the head. I really need to change a lot of stuff about myself. No, because that's called validating. Better yet, that's called being able to see. Being able to see what you're doing that's wrong. That now you're able to open up and understand and have the empathy and know what you've done that was wrong and try to make it right. And a narcissistic individual don't have those traits, okay? So back to the point of they will never change. They will never make you feel or see an emotion within them because it's not there. It's just not there. So the main thing you would have to do is exclude yourself out of the equation, okay? Get out of it. Because nothing you are doing is going to resonate. It's never going to. I don't care if you say, well, maybe if I just give it some time, maybe if I just talk to him, if we could just sit and we can converse and dig into each other's minds and maybe I can help. You can't help. You can never help. The only thing you're doing is giving up your supply. You're giving up your energy. And that's all they doing is sucking it up like a succubus. That's all they doing is sucking it up like a vampire. That's why they call it energy vampires. They're sucking your life, your soul out of you. Hello. And if you don't understand it, if you don't get it, you will be destroyed. Okay? You will be destroyed. Plain and simple. There's no roundabouts about it. There's no, well, they might. Maybe. If you don't get out of it, you're going to get, the next step is destruction. Okay? And if you leave the narc and you let them back into your life, it's a definite destruction. They're ready to destroy you now. You got to think you already left. That was the wrong thing for you to do for a narcissistic individual. They don't want you to leave. You left. So with you leaving and with you understanding what they were doing to you, guess what's going to happen when you come back? Now they want to take you out. Metaphorically speaking, they want to take you out now. They want to make sure that they just destroy your whole entire being now. Now I'm doing you in now. I'm doing you in now. Now I got the opportunity to come back. I'm doing you in now. I'm not going to let you get the opportunity to leave me now, to make me feel. Because when you leave a narcissistic individual, they already don't have empathy. We already talked about empathy. They already don't have. But at the same time, when you leave a narcissistic individual, guess what's going to happen? They are going to get so disappointed. They are going to become so self-destructive. They are going to try to bring their gang stalkers, their monkeys. They're going to try all these different tactics to get your attention. Because you see, what a narcissistic individual, they don't like to be left alone, if you know what I mean. They always have to be around someone to mirror their behaviors. They don't know who they are. A narcissistic individual, they're lost. Let's just keep it real how it is. They're lost individuals, okay? It is what it is. They're lost. They're lost souls, okay? And with them being lost souls, what they do? What does a lost soul do? What does a lost soul do? They gravitate toward the light. They gravitate toward the profound, toward the, they want to be found. They want to be seen. They want to be known. They want to be loved. At the same time, they don't even know what love is because they don't even reciprocate it. They don't even give it, okay? So they don't know what it is. They don't know what love is. But at the same time, I want to take your love. That's all it is. I want to take what you have. That's what a narcissistic individual does. I want to take what you have and make it mine because I don't even know. I can't identify who I am. So with me not being able to identify who I am, I need to be able to find a supply and mirror them so I can have a identity, I guess. I can have an identity. It ain't my identity because I don't know who I am. Remember that. It's not my identity. It's your identity. I'm taking your identity. And I'm going to mirror the shit out of you. I'm going to take everything you got, everything that's inside of you, and I'm going to copy it and paste it. So that way you can look and think, I found somebody just like me. This person is just like me. Wow. I never thought I could find somebody that could connect with me. When in all actuality, no, buddy, old pal. And I'm telling you here right now, self-motivation talk, baby. No. They are you. Remember that. So everything that they try to copy you is all your attributes. It's all your traits. It's all your love. It's everything you got inside of you. And the only thing they're doing is taking everything that they see in you and giving it back to you. And then you looking at it like, oh my God, I found the one. No, you didn't. You found you. You found another version of you, buddy. That's all. You found yourself. You didn't find that individual. You didn't find someone. You didn't get lucky. Okay? Because they don't know who they are, which means once you take yourself away, now they lost again. And now you're looking at like, this ain't the individual that I met. What the hell going on? That's because they didn't give you them. They gave you you. They gave you you. They didn't give you them. You don't know who the hell you was dealing with. You was dealing with yourself. You wasn't dealing with that individual or those individuals as an individual, as a, you know what I'm saying? You wasn't dealing with them as a person. You were dealing with yourself, the mirror effect. Okay? But that's a whole nother one. I got into that. I wasn't even supposed to get all into that. That's for the next channel, for the next video. So now that we went over some empathy traits, whatnot, let's keep it going. Rage. Rage is another one. Rage is one of the biggest ones. Oh my God. Rage is one of the biggest ones with a narc because they can't fake the funk for too long. Okay? A narc cannot fake the funk for too long, baby. And what I mean by that is they can only mirror you for so long. They can only pretend that they have all this love and light inside of them for so long. They can only pretend that they love you for so long. And that's when the rage comes through. When they don't get what they want. Or better yet, when you see through the facade. Okay? So when you see through the narcs bullshit, straight up, when you see through it, what'll happen is rage will start to come because they don't want you to see that. They didn't want you to figure things out. They didn't want you to see that this is who I am. I've been playing fiddles around your freaking head since the beginning of we met. Since the beginning of time. You didn't know what I was doing to you. So for you to be able to sit and think and study and realize all the manipulation tactics that I've been doing, do you not understand the frustration, the disappointment, the non being able to hide behind the scenes of what's going to happen? They can't hide no more. Mask off. Mask off. You can't hide no more. So the rage is going to come forefront, and it's not going to be the kind of rage that is hidden. You can't see the rage. You can't, they upset, but you don't know it. No, you're going to know it. You will know when a narc is freaking upset. You will know it. They can't take it for too long. They can't hide. They can't fake the funk for too long. This is where we go back into mirroring. They don't know who they are. So when you don't have a supply around, what's going to happen is now you got to be yourself. Now you got to face yourself. Now you got to face the fact of a nobody, of a nothing, of an empty individual. And when you face that, rage comes. Because you don't want to face that shit. You don't want to face that. You don't want to face the fact that I have nothing in me. I'm an empty shell. Who wants to look in the mirror and see nothing? See a dark canvas. Who wants to see a black canvas? Nothing. Abyss, nothing. You're looking out into the horizon. That's what you see. You see a glimpse of nothing in your heart and your soul and your whole being. That will make anyone feel just depleted. And now I need to go out and find some more supply. I don't want to feel this. I don't want to feel this. I gotta go find another supply. So, let's write this down, guys, because we're already down to 20 minutes. Y'all know how we do it. Let's write down rage really quick. I know you really can't see on this side, which upsets me so bad. So I'm trying to do it up here. Rage. So what happened is a form of rage could be anything from physically, or better yet, verbally upset. So rage could be verbally yelling, verbal. Rage could also be physical, of course. They can lash out on you physically if they can't seem to get to you, if they feel like they can't get to you in your brain, and you already know the narcissistic traits and behaviors, and you see it forefront, the rage will start coming in. And it can be a verbal rage. They can curse you out. They can talk try to put you down because they didn't want you to see the fakeness. They didn't want you to see that extra, demon in them. They didn't want you to see that. So the physical, like I said, they'll even lash out at you, and they'll lash out at you. They'll jump at you, what I'm saying? As far as they want to put hands on you sometime, and you're like, whoa, wait a minute. I've had that happen in my life. You know what I'm saying? You will have people that want to put their hands on you physically when they cannot seem to resonate to get to you mentally. So rage, it could be verbal, it could be physical. Rage could be smear campaign. Smearing you. It could be what else? Same thing as smear, which means tarnishing your name, try to put false, things out there about you, and just different things like that if they feel like they can't get to you on a higher level or whatever. So like I said, with empathy, they have no emotions. There's nothing there. So always remember that. Always remember, with a narcissistic individual, you're not going to get nothing, okay? You're not going to have any friction with you crying, with you trying to explain to them how you feel, anything in that aspect. You're not going to get any friction, okay? You're not going to get anything. You're not going to, just straight up. And if they do act like it, if they act like they care, we all know that's a form of mirroring. They want you to, gravitate toward them to sort of feel a sense of, oh, I'm sorry, or, baby, I really care, I really love, because they still want to be able to continue to get your supply. So if you're a really good supply, that's the next channel. I keep saying channel. That's the next video. I'm sorry, y'all. But that's the mirroring and the supply and all that. I keep gravitating toward that because all of these things coincide. All of these things come together, okay? So rage, verbal rage, physical rage, smear campaign, doesn't matter. They're going to get upset, okay? So empathy, like I said, black souls. To sum it up in one lump, no soul, black heart, don't know what love is, don't care to know what love is, but will mirror the crap out of you to pretend that they know what love is and that they care about you, okay? You will think that they know what love is, you will think that they care about you, and really, no, it's your version of yourself, or how you feel. Same thing with the rage. Like I said, if they feel like you can't, they can't get to you with the empathy, and you're not falling for the bait, you're not falling for the bait, okay? That's when they get upset. Now the rage comes in. They didn't fall for it, okay? There's nothing else I can do, you know what I'm saying? I don't have anything in me, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing else I can do to try to mirror, to try to copy, or to try. So the rage will come in, and I hate to, bring this up, but this is Self-Motivation Talk channel. But a quick little story about a situation that I had where, I was with the individual and I found out this person was unfaithful. And that's when I confronted this individual of being unfaithful, and rage happened. Oh, he was a huge narcissistic individual, huge. But the rage came in. Once I told him about himself, and I told him, I said, I know what you're doing. You can't hide. You can't. The facade is over. It's done. I see straight through it like glass. Once I told him all of this, he wanted to physically harm me. He literally was walking up toward me with a smile on his face as if he wanted to touch me. And I'm backing up like, what you doing, buddy? But that's what happened. They don't know what to do, so they'll try to do something else to gravitate towards you physically, mentally, whatever it may be. But when they get caught in their game, they don't know what to do, so they shut down. And that was his version of shutting down, where he came up to me trying to act like he wanted to touch me. And that's when I had to back up and tell him, no, you narc. I see straight through the facade. Don't get mad with me. Don't get mad with me because we are able to see and pinpoint and put it out there, your bull crap. See, because a lot of people don't pinpoint and they don't put it out there. People like us, we're going to tell you about yourself, especially when we know about these traits. Because when you know about these traits and you're able to say it to the narc and basically face the narc, oh, that is what will happen, okay? That is what will happen. And be careful with that, especially if you're in an abusive situation. If you're in a situation where hands is getting put on you or whatever, be very careful on how you do things. You don't want to end up having the narc go into a rage and skip the verbal and go straight to the physical. Because that's what happened. When they don't feel like they're getting to you or they can't get to you, they can't lie to you. Everything is a lie for them. So when they feel like you don't believe them no more and it's just like, I can't get to this person or whatever, rage comes in. It's a defense mechanism. They can't do anything else but rage on you because there's nothing else they can do. So with that being said, like I told you guys, these are some of the traits of having empathy for a narc, which is non-existent in a narc's world. And having rage is one of the biggest things in a narc's world. Oh, they love the rage. But with that being said, guys, we are at 27 minutes, almost 30 minutes. That's okay. Thank y'all for tuning in. Another episode of Self-Motivation Talk with your girl. It's been great. I love talking about these topics. I love giving myself light as well and just, pinpointing things that I never even knew about. So this is great. I love it. And it's nothing but up from here, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Please comment, like, subscribe, share if you could, please, because this is something that everybody needs to know. It is vital for your existence. It is vital for your mental health, because it will sabotage your life and it can destroy your life in all different ways. So please, like I said, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell as well, so you can always stay on top of what I'm doing and saying on this platform as well. And yes, I'll see y'all next time, baby. It's been good. Peace.